What is up? It's me, yes man, back again. Alright, so um we're filming this 2 days before schedule. It might come out tomorrow, it might come out today, I don't know. Wait, what was that? 1 second, hold on. I'm coming. Christ almighty. Oh. The eBay guitar. Alright. Let's just carry this in here. There we go. Alright. As you can see, I'm an avid guitar fan. So, okay, I was trying to out zoom this so you can actually see how big the package is. It's about the same size as my Flying V's case. So, let's unbox it and see what it looks like. So, under box number 1 is box number 2. Yeah, this is how they usually go. So, under box number 2, though, if I can get it open without tearing it, is the actual guitar. So, like the title is, will eBay make me like the Fender Stratocaster? Technically, this isn't a Fender Stratocaster, and when you buy it, it's going to have a sticker that goes over all these. So I guess when the FDA looks at it, or not, why do I keep saying the FDA? It's not food. You shouldn't eat a guitar. Yeah, don't eat guitars, people. They're not good for you. They're not healthy. A lot of metal, a lot of plastics. You don't want that. It's bad for your health. So, just as a first look, it doesn't look half bad for a $200 guitar. But how will it sound? We'll find out. Don't matter about the mess. I'm going through a little bit of a crisis when it comes to messes. So, here we go. The video about the eBay guitar. Let's plug it in, tune it real quick, and then I'll jump cut to whatever that is. I think I'm supposed to jump. Okay, another thing, it's not going to come unpackaged like this. It's going to have stuff all over it. Like, it's going to have that foam stuff that they put on guitars. If you actually play guitars, which are the only people who really are going to see this video, unless you just stumble across it, you'll know what I'm talking about. When you buy a guitar, it comes in like foam plastic stuff. And it's going to come in that. So one gripe I really have about it is the back plate for the cavity for the tremolo. Even though technically that's not tremolo, it's more of a vibrato, but they didn't care about relicing it. So everything on the guitar is relic besides that. The pick guard is relic, but not that. I will be buying a relic one. So, or taking it off. That's a little bit more relic, actually. It's probably just taking it off, because a lot of people did that. The neck, it has this big relic spot. It needs to be, like, actually accurate. So it needs to come down a little bit more. I'll probably hand do that with some sandpaper. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided on what exactly I want to do with this guitar. The frets don't seem horrible. Like, they're not really poking out like some fake guitars I've had. Like, my Flying V is a fake. It's not a real Gibson. I'll say that. I'm not spending $3,000 on a real Gibson V. This Gibson right over here, my Gibson Les Paul, not a real Gibson. Looks real though. Real enough at least. Has this cool flame design. Now, I do have a real expensive guitar in here. I mean, it's not that expensive. I mean, it's expensive, but not for like how expensive guitars get. Trust me, I have a guitar that's like $4,000. Oh, my bank account hurts. But let me set the Fender down real quick. Or, I guess, what would you call a fake Fender? It's not a Chipson, so. A bender? I don't know. Here is my main axe. My BC Rich Mockingbird Extreme with a Floyd Rose Killswitch Fishman tuner, or Fishman pickups. And a satin neck, body through neck as well, 24 fret. This is like my main guitar. I use this all the time. I just play it just for fun. But it's heavy as shit. It's about 11 pounds, which doesn't sound heavy, but when you play it every day, that's really friggin' heavy. I have a bass that's 11 pounds. a bass, the big ass ones. Like, all right, so let's plug this in and see how it sounds. See there. All right, we're on this camera because I can get a decent shot down the fretboard, so you can actually see pretty well, and also so I can use this microphone to record the amp. So let me bring the amp over here, and I'll cut to that. It's been a while. I'm not used to these hotkeys anymore. All right, so we're going to be using this tuner. It's a Nux tuner. It's a wireless, or not tuner. What's it called? The things that attach to the amp, like you play them. It's a wireless cable. I use this one all the time. It's my favorite thing I've ever bought for a guitar that was decently cheap. They were only about $100, which this whole guitar was $200. So just think about that. So we're gonna move this closer to the mic. So far, it actually has sound. Let me grab my pick because it was up here. All right, we're gonna move this closer to the mic. I hope that, let me just turn up the gain so y'all can actually hear it. Alright, so the gain's up. I'm going to turn up the master, so. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what that noise was. It was just my bad playing. Here's the neck pickup. And this is on the Fender Clean. So this is meant for a Fender Stratocaster. This is on a Fender Mustang 25, I think. Let me see. Sorry, a 50, an LT50. This is like my main guitar rig. It's got like pre stuff in it. I don't like how much feedback is coming through. I don't know what's doing that. This middle tone right here is making it, I guess. But what about for the... Okay, so the bottom tone makes it for the bridge. What about in the middle? I guess that's what gives it its vintage tone. But it kind of still sounds tinny. Sorry about that. My dogs are barking. Ooh, I did not like how that sounded. Like, yeah, I wonder what's making it do that. Sounds out of tune. Let me check. Yeah. Oh, by a lot. chords over here. We're gonna look at these. We're gonna play some chords. We're gonna play an E into an A. We're gonna play 3 of each. I'm not good at playing chords, so let's see what it sounds like on bridge. Alright, now let's get some metal going on in here. Metal on a Strat, that's crazy. A little bit of a dime squeal. Let's see if I put it to the Pantera setting, if I can get a dime squeal. Check tuning again. It's all a little sharp besides G. G is always just the worst. Alright, so far, the only gripes I have about it are that back plate and the neck. I mean, it's not horrible. I have a couple with that type of neck, but I just do not like thick C necks. There's like my Mockingbird has a thin C. That's what I prefer. But like as a starter guitar, I would recommend this. It's not horrible. You could easily swap out some good pickups in here. These aren't horrible, but they're definitely gonna get replaced probably. Because I'm not a big fan of single coils, but I don't know. I might keep it like this. I doubt it, but still, there's a maybe. So maybe for everything. Getting a dime squeal on a Strat is crazy. See if I can play some Slayer. Well, let's see what if I turn down the tone. So let's go with like an easy one, like Enter Sandman. Everybody knows that one. Everybody can play it, right? And then let's see if we can play some older Metallica for you youngins. Let's play some Seek and Destroy, sure. guitar has some potential, but there's some problems with it. One, I think one of the pickups is like messed up or something. Two, it's a what's the word? Oh yeah, single coil. I don't like these. I'm used to big, loud humbuckers. Now some single coils can sound amazing. I will agree on that. Like if I put like, I will agree. Some single like Telecasters, their single coils are perfect. I swear. Let's try something up here. See, it just doesn't have enough give to it. Listen. Where a humbucker, it picks up those sounds so bad. It picks up those sounds better. If anything, I might replace the front, or I might take off the pick guard, maybe get another cream pick guard, maybe even like one of those clear ones that are on the pastels, and then do a humbucker in the back, a kill switch, volume, and maybe a single coil. Or what I can do, I can put a Fishman in here and have it split coil, so I can do single or double or humbucker. Though that like that's what seems most reasonable in my opinion to do to a cheap guitar like this. But like, let me give y'all a better look at it. All right, so it's got this like tobacco burst on it. Some like in some places. If you look on the back, it's got that big tobacco burst, and all throughout the sides, and it's this baby blue color. It's just beautiful in person. On here, it even looks beautiful. And then on the neck, it's got this real nice weathering on it that it really needs to be like coming out up here and all kinds of stuff. But it's just how it was made, and that's really how these Fender custom Strats are. It says Fender on there. I mean, it's not a real one, but you get the picture. Like, it looks real enough. I think with some modifications, this could be a great starter guitar for somebody. It could be a great starter guitar for anybody. But it does have some problems that you would need to fix before giving it to somebody. Or if you were like a dad, get this for your kid, and then teach them how to make it better, how to make it sound their own. I think that would be the best thing to do, and teach them how to solder it and stuff. I feel like that'd be the best course of action with this guitar. It's not horrible. I'll say that. I like it personally. It's thin. It's not thin. It's actually decently wide, but it's light. The neck, it's not. It's satin, so it's not uncomfortable for me to play on. But it's a little wide. That's the only bad part. And a lot of people love the sound of these Strats. I personally am not just a Strat liker, but I will say this: I do like how the Strat looks. It has potential. So, did eBay make me like the Fender Stratocaster? See, that's a tough question. Did eBay do it, or did some Chinese kid do it? Sorry, I know that was untasteful. My bad. I mean, it was probably made by some Indonesian kid. I mean, you can't say I'm lying. It's or some little Mexican boy. I'm not trying to be racist, but that's just how it is with these guitars. Like, even the Eddie Van Halen was made by little Mexican kids. I mean, I have one of those too. So, basing it off of the Eddie Van Halen, there is no shot close. But basing it off just a straight up Strat, I've been playing Strats for a couple days at my local guitar center, and it holds up. And actually, I think this one outperforms some of them. Like some of the Squires, look wise at least, playing wise, it's right there with them. I think it needs some like a truss rod adjustment and maybe like some adjustment right here, just to make it perfect. Maybe some fretboard work, but like just coming straight from California where there was a fire, I was expecting at least a little bit of wood warping or something bad because there was just there's a huge fire going down in California. But I was expecting that, and I didn't get it. Like I didn't get any bad stuff from this so far. I mean, I'll update y'all if something bad does happen, but so far it looks pretty nice. Like that looks pretty authentic to a real Fender custom Strat. It doesn't sound horrible either. Just it has something tinny to it, which I guess is what single coils are. Oh, I didn't even have it all the way. That sounds a little bit better. Then yeah, it sounds a little less full. And then just the fact that I can hit a dime school on this is crazy. Even if I have to be in the neck pickup. Or whatever pickup I was in. Or even if that has to be all the way up. Oh, I went up a fret, my bad. I do agree with that. All this gets in the way. It gets really in the way here when you're strumming. It doesn't have that hold to it that it needs. You know, the more that I think I break it in, I think the more that the wiring gets right. Because I think it was maybe just like a little cold. Because, I mean, it's cold outside my house. It's like 20 degrees. So maybe it's just like cold. Maybe the wiring was just cold and it needed just. Maybe the batteries were cold or the ground was cold or something. Or the ground. There's tons of different things that could have been wrong with it at first on why it was buzzing so much. It's not buzzing a whole lot anymore. I'm actually not hearing any buzzing. Let me go back to a clean setting and see. Yeah, see, there's buzzing there. Yeah, I don't know why there's buzzing. Or, hold on, I did that wrong. Might be a little out of tune now. I don't know. Let's see if we can play a song that is banned in most Guitar Centers, which for some reason I have a struggle playing. Alright, okay. Let me play it with just my fingers. There. Something like that. There we go. Close enough. Alright, so we're going to leave that review at that because we're already at 22 minutes and I don't want to make y'all sit here for too long. But let's just, the tuning stability isn't probably that good because it's a cheap guitar. But even expensive guitars have bad tuning stability, so I'm not going to blame it up to that being a cheap guitar. It could just be that it hasn't been worn in enough. Like, I have expensive guitars that don't hold tuning stability very well. But I also have cheap guitars that don't either. Like my Gibson, it does not hold tuning stability very well. Not my real. I don't have a real Gibson. But I think that's not too bad, honestly. I think that eBay made me like Fender Stratocaster. At least this particular one. Next time you see this one, it's probably going to be modified. I can't guarantee that for a fact, but it will be modified one of these days. So, do I like the Fender Stratocaster? It's just a little boring. That's the only problems I have with it. They're overplayed and overboard. They're just a little boring. That's the only problems I really have with one. But besides that, this one's actually really nice. So, I guess the answer is yes. eBay really did make me like the Fender Stratocaster. Alright. We'll see y'all in the next video. Let me go edit this video and post it, or get it ready to post in 2 days. I don't know if I'm going to wait that long, because I don't know. See y'all. Alright. So we got a bit of a problem. My mic was on noise cancel, so that gets rid of the copyright part of this video, but that also doesn't help with anybody who actually wants to hear how the actual guitar sounds. So I'm gonna play it real quick with no copyright, or with no noise canceling, so y'all can actually hear. Alright, let's get some metal in here first. So no copyright. I had to change it up just a hair. Or. I think it's a little out of tune now, but it's whatever. Alright, and then so y'all can actually hear it, the dime squeal. There we go. Alright, that covers the part of actually being able to hear the guitar. Alright, see y'all another day.